Hello and welcome back to Meet the Voice Actors channel. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is finally here. This game is widely regarded as a must-play for 2023, and this time around there are even more villains to take on and two main playable characters. Spider-Man 2's impressions have been really good so far, with an amazing story and stellar gameplay. However, one thing that always catches the eye of players in a title by Insomniac is the voice acting, as it adds even more depth to the world building and story. A pretty stacked cast of characters featuring iconic baddies like Venom and Kraven the Hunter, as well as returning characters like Mary Jane Watson and Rio Morales. So, here's the Marvel Spider-Man 2 voice actors showcase.
Pay for our protection, or risk harm to this fine establishment.
You'll get nothing from me.
That, Madam Bow, is unfortunate.
You'll no doubt recognise him from playing Smoke in Mortal Kombat 1. Yuri Lowenthal returns for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, having voiced Peter Parker in the previous two games, offering up even more emotional and intense scenes.
You have no idea. Spider-Man! This whole lizard hunt ends now! Leave Connors alone!
Renowned for his versatile voice acting, Yuri Lowenthal is a standout in the gaming world. His iconic role as the Prince in the Prince of Persia series is a testament to his expansive career in video games. He has also voiced Ben 10, Benny Barrow in the Star Wars The Bad Batch animated show and various characters. Having starred in hundreds of games, TV shows and films, it's highly likely that you've heard his voice before, even if you couldn't quite place your finger on it. Todd, with his commanding voice, has long been a favourite in horror films, most notably as the Candyman. However, his transition to the gaming world has been seamless. He nailed the unbridled rage and ferocity of Venom, heightened by the eeriness of the character's design. Here are some of the best bits of Tony Todd voicing Zoom in action.
You've gotten faster. Good. You have a life, which I'm going to take, unless the Flash gives me what I need. You won't be able to stop me without your speed.
Actually, that thing back there really messed my head up. Can we dip?
Nadji also reprises his role as Miles Morales and Spider-Man, leading the narrative alongside Peter Parker. Nadji delivers emotive and authentic performances, solidifying his position as a key player in the gaming voiceover space. His acting talent lent great vulnerability and intensity to Miles in the original game, and even more so in the Spider-Man Miles Morales spin-off. Likewise, you might recognise him as Sam from the Last of Us game.
What if the people are still inside? What if they're trapped in there without any control of their body? Scared of that happening to me.
A similarly intense role. Other than that, Jeter has portrayed Miles in the Spider-Man animated TV series, so longtime fans of the character will no doubt recognise him. He also played Tobias Bayon in Westworld Awakening.
You grow slow in your old age, Sergei.
A fate you will not share.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic.
With Kraven the Hunter, he brings a menacing yet sophisticated aura. As the main villain alongside Venom, Jim Pirri's acting chops will be front and centre to deliver a truly menacing performance as Kraven as he seeks to find a worthy foe. If you've played God of War Ragnarok, another of Sony's stellar exclusives, then you'll recognise him as Bergier. Otherwise, he also voiced Captain Benjamin Mathias in Dead Space, as well as Shen in Star Wars Squadrons.
MJ, are you okay?
Yeah. But I don't see Pete.
Laura Bailey is a well-known voice actor that's set to reprise her role as MJ in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Her voice is ubiquitous in the gaming world. From her memorable roles in Uncharted, The Lost Legacy as Nadine Ross to The Last of Us Part 2 as Abby, she has shown her range and depth as a performer. She's also voiced many iconic video game characters over the years. These include Kate Diaz in Gears 5, The Legend of Vox Machina animated series, Magic in Midnight Suns, and Fiona in Tales from the Borderlands.
Hey guys, this is my best friend Harry. He just got back from overseas, and he's starting up a new research foundation.
You mean we're starting up a new research foundation? Hey, good to meet you.
Speaking of the Osborn family, Harry Osborn also returns in Spider-Man 2. This time around, he and Peter are re-establishing their relationship as Harry grapples with illness and pressure from his father. Voiced by Graham Phillips, who might be more recognised for his on-screen roles in series like The Good Wife as Zach Florrick. He also portrayed Nick St. Clair in several episodes of Riverdale, Nate in Atypical, and has had numerous leading roles in theatre shows like The Little Mermaid Live.
The Spider-Men. You know who they are, don't you?
When you help someone, you help everyone.
Despite his defeat at the end of the first game, Martin Lee and his alter ego Mr. Negative make a return with Stephen Oyoung in Spider-Man 2. His work in games like Saints Row sets the stage, but as Martin Lee, he showcases his unparalleled ability to oscillate between calm demeanour and intense outbursts, capturing the character's essence flawlessly. Stephen has some exciting video game work aside from Mr. Negative, as he was in Cyberpunk 2077 as Grayson, Gotham Knights as Jason Todd, Remnant 2 as Wallace. Only referenced in previous games, tortured scientist Dr. Kirk Connors and his monstrous alter ego, the Lizard, make their series debut here, played by working voice actor Mark Whitten. Mark has roles everywhere. He recently played Reed in Goodbye Volcano High, but is probably better known as Seteth in Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Kujuro Rengoku in Demon Slayer, and Kaedehara Kazuha in Genshin Impact. Miles' mother, Rio, is also set to return in Spider-Man 2 after being a prominent supporting character during Miles' solo adventure, and the voice behind the character is none other than Jacqueline Piñol. Piñol has had lots of experience in TV and film, though you're most likely to recognise her as Detective Julie Espinosa in Bosch. She's also been in a few games, such as Dr. Sofia Amaral in Quantum Break and various Colombian voices in Uncharted 3.
You're the ones who are gonna need help when they come for you.
Adding a gravelly quality to the iconic Spider-Man foe, the supervillain Sandman, a K.A. Flint Marko played by Leandro Cano, who was Simon Diaz in the podcast series Agent Stoker, played Kinga 2 in the series Tekken, Bloodline, and appeared in shows like CSI Miami, Castle and Boston Legal.
This is really exciting. Keep it tight, man. Watch out for those drones. Don't worry, they think I'm a friendly.
Miles' best friend Ganke Lee is back in a similar role to the one he had in the previous game, our guy in the chair that provides information and support while the Spideys are swinging around. His voice was performed by Griffin Puatu, an experienced actor. Even at a young age, Puatu is probably best known for playing Loyus in Beastars and Naoto Tachibana in Tokyo Revengers, Street Fighter VI's Bosch, and Fire Emblem Engage's Seadoll. And that wraps up our discussion on the incredible voice actors behind the scenes of Spider-Man 2. We hope you enjoyed discovering the magic they brought to the characters we love. If you found this episode engaging, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and share your thoughts on the voice actors' performances in this sequel. Your support means everything to us. Keep an eye out for more fascinating content, and until next time.